Hi guys, it's Shauna and welcome to this week's video. As you can already tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a week. I am a vegetarian and I do intermittent fasting, so I thought I would bring you along on this food journey and maybe you'll get some cute recipe ideas and just, you know, have some fun. So as you already saw, I start out every morning with my apple cider vinegar drink, and I know apple cider vinegar is disgusting and it is on its own, but I dilute it with a lot of water, add some honey and lemon juice, and I found that it tastes a lot like apple juice. Even my dad drinks it and says it's yummy. So I drink this every morning and before dinner, and as you can read online, there's so many health benefits with your digestion and clear skin. So yeah, I don't mind drinking it and it's good for your health. So I have started doing this during quarantine because during school, like, I don't really have time and I forget about it. So just my little quarantine health cleanse, I guess. Another thing I do is intermittent fasting, and you guys have probably heard about it. And I've been doing it for a while, actually, since December, I think. So I'm pretty used to it. It doesn't even like feel like a challenge to me. I eat between 12 and 8 p.m. So I just don't eat breakfast basically, and I drink this instead in the morning. And I'm not really doing it to lose weight, but I find that intermittent fasting helps me from overeating. I tend to eat a lot of snacks, especially late at night. So this is just something to help like with my self-control and eating, and I actually like it a lot more. I don't feel as bloated in the morning, and I don't feel like that sluggish weight of food. Yeah, so I'm just going to be showing you guys how I eat, and maybe you'll learn something from it, I don't know. But okay, we'll just get started. Thanks. For lunch, I made a baked cauliflower salad. I absolutely love cauliflower and how I cook it, and it's great in tacos, salads, or just by itself. I first cut up a head of cauliflower into florets, and then prepared the batter with some flour and almond milk, and just stirred that together until it was a nice texture. I then added some paprika and garlic powder for some flavoring. Once the batter was made, I dipped each floret into it and baked the cauliflower for 25 minutes at 400 degrees, flipping halfway through. While it was baking, I made some Sriracha honey glaze by mixing the two together in a bowl. I coated each floret in the glaze and then put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes. While that was finishing up, I cut up some lettuce and veggies for my salad and assembled it all together. So now it's lunchtime. I have my salad cauliflower thing, and I'm just trying to like add the dressing on as I go because I'm not sure this is a weird combination, but it's the only salad dressing I have. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat it now. Show you guys my reaction. It slaps. Later that day, I went to my friend's house to tan and ate a little clementine while enjoying the great outdoors. At around 5:45 p.m., I started prepping my dinner. I started by making my dessert because, you know, priorities. I'm making chocolate-covered peanut butter banana sandwich thingies. So I started by cutting up a whole banana and making little sandwiches with peanut butter inside of 2 banana slices. I then stuck that in the freezer until they hardened. For dinner, I had a simple quesadilla with tomatoes, pepper jack cheese, and spinach. And I finished cooking. It's like 6:15 or something, and I'm about to eat. I have some lemon water and our quesadilla that we made. Very good. And then I also made some guacamole, just smashing up an avocado using the rest of the tomato and salt, pepper, and sriracha, and then some chips. So yeah. Pretty good. Once the banana peanut butter sandwiches were frozen, I melted some milk chocolate and coated them in it. I set that back in the freezer for 5 minutes and then enjoyed. And now you have your little, they look like poops, but they are very good. Like, look at that, yes. Good morning. For lunch, I fixed myself a scrambled egg bagel. I scrambled up an egg with some pepper jack cheese and spinach and put that on a bagel with cream cheese. It was anticlimactic, but my bagel's ready. Oh, and I had a nectarine on the side with it. Dinner time! Again, making my dessert first, which was a mango pineapple sorbet. So I just blended up a fresh mango and some frozen pineapple chunks along with some mango juice until it was a thick, slushy texture. I then put that in the freezer and I'll eat her later. So for my dinner, I'm going to make vegan, like, spicy tuna. I made it with tomatoes, but it actually, like, tastes really, really good. So for my fake tuna sushi thing, I mixed tomato, soy sauce, sesame oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic, sriracha, and mayo. I prepped my sushi with some rice, my fake tuna mixture, some sesame seeds, and then avocado, and I rolled that all up. There you go. You can cut it into little, like, sushi pieces, but it was gonna, like, start exploding because I don't think I wrapped it tight enough. But so now it's like a little sushi spring roll thing, and I have some soy sauce dipping sauce, and yeah. This is like my favorite thing to eat, like my favorite thing that I made. And by then, my sorbet was the perfect texture, and I ate about a fourth of that dish. For lunch, I made a veggie crunch wrap supreme. Taco Bell who? I started by chopping my veggies, some lettuce, tomatoes, and layered my first tortilla with rice, kidney beans, lettuce, pepper jack cheese, tomato, and some mango salsa from Costco. That shit slaps. I then topped it with some tortilla chips for that crunch texture and put a smaller tortilla on top. I then folded in the edges and cooked and served with some guacamole. Taco Bell who? So excited. Fire. And then I got some chips and guac for my side. Later that day, I went and got bubble tea with my friend, but I forgot to film it, but I was still feeling super full by dinner time, so I went ahead with a light meal of yogurt with granola and peaches and baked tortillas and hummus. Okay, I totally forgot to film this, but I just drank it all, my apple cider vinegar thing. It's like 12 o'clock on Thursday, so. For lunch, I had a simple salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, beans, and poppy seed dressing. I didn't want a big meal because my friends and I were planning on hiking and having a picnic later that afternoon. I really like this dressing. It's like really light, but also has some good flavor. Hey guys, so me and my friend made it to the top, and we like didn't really bring snacks like I said we would, so I have one peach and I'm starving, so. But look at the view. Wow. After that hike, I was so hungry, like it was a workout. So I made myself some dumpling fried rice. I started by frying some onions and scrambled an egg in there with some frozen peas. I added some day-old rice, yes, it has to be a day-old, and then threw in a couple of frozen vegetable dumplings. I used a spatula to chop those up once they were soft and cooked it all together with some seasoning and soy sauce. I just finished my apple cider vinegar and we're going to dive right into this dumpling fried rice. It is dessert time. I'm eating some Friendly's classic chocolate ice cream, and I'm eating it out of the carton because I don't want to wash more dishes, so it's a little hard. Okay. guys, it's 11:42 and for lunch I'm gonna be trying a new recipe. I've never tried this before. I found it on Pinterest, but I'll link the entire recipe down below in the description. But I'm excited. It is with cauliflower yet again. I feel like this is like a vegetarian vegan staple, but we're gonna make them little cauliflower poppers. So you add some like flour to them and all this stuff, and you get little like balls that you fry, I guess. So I started by steaming some cauliflower and then went ahead and mashed that all up. I mixed in some flour and seasoning and formed these little balls, which I fried in vegetable oil and served with sriracha and ketchup. Okay, so let's see if these are getting good. They look like little tater tots. Okay. Tip it in the ketchup. That's actually pretty good. Like a little plain, maybe I'll grab some like salt and pepper. But pretty good. They taste like tater tots. Hey guys, so we got Burger King. I know I was gonna eat healthy today. I literally earlier was like
we're doing a mukbang.
I know.
This is healthy. It's the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, it's literally look how good this looks. And then we got some fries, some lemonade to drink. So if you haven't tried this, you should try it.
Download the Burger King app for free coupons.
I ate a small dinner of guac and chips this day with some peaches and yogurt because I was still pretty full from Burger King. Good shit. Another day, another apple cider vinegar drink. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for still watching. I've never made this type of video before, but I thought it would be fun. So let me know what you think, and if you have any other video ideas, then yeah, I could vlog my days. I don't know. I want to get creative with my videos and branch out. I know I do a lot of sewing things and I do really love doing that, but I thought it could be fun to I don't know, do something a little different since I'm new to YouTube and all that stuff. So I don't know, this was fun to make and hopefully I'll have fun editing it. Never know. For lunch, I had a fried egg and veggie tortilla sandwich thing, which is just some onions, tomatoes with a fried egg on a tortilla with some cheese. I also had some chips and guac to go along with it. And then I'm eating a little nectarine after my sandwich. Okay, hey guys, it's 6:20 on Saturday and we're going to make a rice ball with tofu, veggies, avocado. It's gonna be really delicious. I've just been draining my tofu, wrapped up under a pot. So now she's nice and dry. I started by coating my tofu chunks in cornstarch and then frying them. This makes them become all crispy. I made a sauce with some sriracha, honey, soy sauce, and apple cider vinegar. I added that to the pot on top of the tofu. And alongside, I was cooking some tomatoes to go along with it. I then added that to a bowl of rice and topped it with avocado and shredded carrots. I then had some of my leftover mango pineapple sorbet and a couple pieces of Hershey's milk chocolate for dessert. Okay, and that was one whole week of what I eat as a vegetarian and doing intermittent fasting. So I hope maybe this gave you some recipe ideas. Remember that you are beautiful just the way you are, and I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy, and happy. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.